Hello, good morning. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I just got my internet working. It's so crazy. Oh gosh. Like literally 15 minutes ago. I went and checked my panel again, and then I'm like, well, I'm going to try it one more time. And then I got it to work. So who knows? Just, it's been, I don't even know. It's been a you know what show, that's for sure. I have this one little hair right here. It's bugging me. It's so weird. Yeah. So no internet, no water, no electricity for almost 16 hours. Blonde Bomber, hello. I am so sorry that I had to reschedule this show. This show was, hey, Teresa, it was supposed to be Friday. You guys, I got up early, had my show all set up. In fact, I had two shows that day, had one set up in two different rooms so I could just go from one to the other. And in about 30 minutes time, I just felt horrible. And I have not literally haven't, I've had headaches or whatever, but sick in about 4 years. It was crazy. And then I slept so much. And you guys, I am not a sleeper. Julie knows this. She's all, quit texting me at 3 a.m. Um, anyways, and I slept so much. The next day, Saturday, I felt really good. So I don't know what it was. I had body aches, you guys, from like the top of my head to the tip of my toes. Oh gosh, it sucked. I was like, what is up? But I do started taking B12 shots, and it wasn't immediate. It would be like 2 days after, which it could be a reaction to like low potassium could cause that. So I'm not sure. And then I have rheumatoid arthritis and I was diagnosed when I was 35. So it could have been that. I don't know what it was, but thank goodness, all gone. And I did not go anywhere like all weekend. I was afraid to get other people sick just in case. So then yesterday, so my husband was gone all weekend, and I'm thinking, yes, mini vacation, right? I'm going to go do what I want to do, make all my crafts. I'm going to do shows. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And and then I didn't feel good. And then last night at 4:30, he got home. So we were sitting out on our back porch because it was really pretty out. Hey, Jen. Finally, because it's been like 100 degrees here in northern Arizona, which it does not do that. And there was some lightning. I am not kidding. The kind that makes you like duck. That kind, where you're like hit the ground. Hey, Teresa. Oh, and then so we live out in the country, and it hit a transmission line. So it literally took out our electricity, and it's rural terrain. So, and the guy, I worked for them. The guys are getting triple time, so I'm probably not in a real big hurry to get it on. Hey, Cass. So I was without power, water, because we're on private water, which is pumped, which takes electricity, for 15 hours. So yeah. And I was looking at my husband. I'm like, now what do? We just sit here and look at each other, I guess. I don't know. We ate dinner on the back porch, and then I have all of these backup batteries. We have a generator. We didn't have to go to that, but at about 9:30, it was cool enough to where I could open windows because our English bulldog, you guys, She's 12. So she's very routine. She likes everything to be the same all the time. So her big fan wasn't working. Our house stayed 76 all night. I did check the freezers, everything. We never opened them. Everything's fine. The only thing was our ice maker. The ice was turning to water. So I emptied it so it wouldn't like harden back up. And then I just got my internet back on like 10 minutes ago. So water was back on at like 8:30. Electricity 7:30. I know. I'm like, I had to go take a shower. So normally I'm doing my shipping at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I drive to my shop while it's hot, get it all done. So now I'm all backwards. So now I have this show, I have another show, and then I got to go do my shipping. So it's all, and then it's my husband's birthday too on top of it. So I know. Happy birthday. You don't get to take a shower for your birthday. So I was able to take a shower. Lucky you guys. Oh my goodness. Don't forget, you guys, I'm on a couple of trains. So Sunday, we're doing the Fall Y'all train. I believe I'm on at 2 o'clock Arizona time. So right now we're the same as the West Coast Pacific Standard Time. And then what other ones am I on? I have so many. Oh, I'm on the look, I wrote them down. Oh my gosh. And then I flipped the page. Hold on. Now I've been loading that show, so I should have a lot. I did get to work on some of my crafts. I'm on the Craftapalooza on 9/7. And then the Craftapalooza 2 is September 29th. That will be fun. So that's all like craft supplies, you guys. Go in and check out everybody. Make sure you follow everybody. Everybody's got good stuff. I'm going to be adding to those as I go. What other one am I on? Oh, 90 Days Till Christmas. That's September 26th. Can you guys believe that? That is crazy. It's crazy. So I know that I have some pre-bids, so I will get to those. So sorry, you guys, that I had to reschedule this show. Yeah. And then I was going to do it. When was I going to do it? Yesterday? And I was like, no, I'm just going to wait till Monday. Just like, because the train, the Knickknacks train was going. I didn't want to, interrupt and all that stuff. It looked like it was fun. And I know Julie, Fabric and Treasures, Julie, she was on it. That was fun. She sold a lot of good stuff. My sunroom chair was also in it. Lots of good things. All right. Oh, check out my Buy It Nows, you guys. Check out my Buy It Nows. I do a bundled shipping. So let's see here. Let me do my first one. Doing your shipping right now. Nice. This guy's so cute. Okay, he's made in Japan. I'm thinking he might be a Lefton. He's one of those tumbling Santas where he stands on his head. VMAC, hello. He's in really good condition. Shockingly for his age. Look at him. He does have a pre-bid, and he is going to run starting at 7. I know, isn't he cute? I'll have to show you guys some of my my upcycles that I worked on when I was feeling better. Danny, thank you so much. I don't think he's in here, but thank you. Thank you. Here's one of them, you guys. Look how cute this turned out. I don't have this listed in there, but What do you guys think? Cute? Yay or nay? You won't hurt my feelings. Who doesn't need a ghost on a stick? I even made the garland. I know, isn't he sweet? He's adorable. Julie and I do a upcycled DIY show once a month. It's the third Tuesday. I don't know if we're going to change that or not of the month. And this next time is going to be, I think like anything goes, but fall, Christmas, probably a little bit of my Halloween too. Isn't he cute? I love him. Okay, this one isn't finished yet, but look how good he turned out. What do you guys think? So I even made the hat. So it's hollow, but I'm going to probably put these really cool, I'll show them to you, these guys in there. These guys in here. And then he needs a little thing on his collar. Like I want to make a little tag for him right here that says like scary or spooky or something like that. But yeah, look at these little guys I want to put inside. Oh, that would be cute too. I'd have to find a mouse, but isn't he adorable? Then look at this diorama I made. This is a knob that I put up there, and I painted this too and put all those cute. I even did the little moon guy out of clay. Isn't that adorable? I don't have any of these listed, but if you guys were interested in any of these, yeah, I don't think I have that one listed. And then this one, I just need, look how cool this one turned out. I need to put a thing on the back. Oh, thank you. I'm going to put a hanger on the back, but he turned out pretty good. Then I had my husband buy me a 2x4 when he was at Home Depot, and I'm going to have him cut him. I'm going to measure maybe this size because I want to do some cute, like, that can stand up alone. Do the Harlequin and then 31, like in that really Halloween scroll. I didn't spell your name without a correct. Oh, it's fine. Hey, I've been called worse, Jen. Trust me. But anyway, those are some of the things I'm working on. And check out my Buy It Nows too, you guys. I have a bunch of my DIYs in there. All right. The next one I'm going to do, this has a pre-bid on it. This is beautiful. I could not believe I found this. You guys, this is a Toyo Japan. Look how gorgeous this is. No, I couldn't find anything wrong with this. Isn't it gorgeous? It does have that smooth bottom, as you can see with its sticker. Isn't it gorgeous? It's about 7 inches tall and it's about 6 wide at its widest point. There might be a couple little tiny marks, but God, isn't that gorgeous? I love this. And this, I had to look it up to see what it was. I Google Lensed it. That is running starting at $25. Cassie Cat, thank you so much. Isn't that beautiful? This was on a cart, just came out. Cassie Cat, thank you so much. Coming to you. And I just grabbed it and I was pleasantly surprised. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who's in here? I'll be Vintage. Hello. How are you? Okay, let me know if you guys have any requests. I'll just move in order. This one is beautiful. Look at this hand-blown glass ornament. Isn't that pretty? This is about, let me see, I think about 3 inches. Let's double check. Yes, 3 inches. Hello. How are you, my friend? Isn't that pretty? No chips or cracks. I'm going to start that at 6, and that is a running. Isn't that pretty? Does it glow? Hello. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for looking at that. Let me know if you guys have any requests. Look at this one with the green and blue. Yeah, I bet. We're glad you're back. This one's beautiful too. Isn't that pretty? Same size, 3 inch. And that one is running. And it's an ornament. I mean, I think this would look pretty with, hey, Wendy, one of those, you know, the little like hooks that they hang on. Thanks for looking at that. And we're going to do the next one is about a 2.5 inch. Oh, good. I'm glad. This one's so pretty. Look at this one. A little bit smaller, hand blown, no chips or cracks. This one is going to start at 6, and that is running. Ah, I'm feeling so much better. Jeez. I had a rough weekend. Thanks for looking at that. Let's look at the fish. All right. Here he is. Where is he? Here he is. Look at this guy. Look how pretty. So clear. I could not find, I was looking for a signature on this. I didn't see one. My measurements should be in there. I know, isn't he great? Look how clear. He's amazing. No chips or cracks. I couldn't find any rough spots. It does say when I looked him up that he's a bluefin tuna. So he's running starting at 8. Yes, he's closer to 6. Did I put 5? Adina, hello. All right. Look at this derpy little dude. Okay, I couldn't pass him up. He looked like almost like a rinconada, except for not refined like that. But how cute is he? Is he a gorilla? I think he is. He has kind of a bear face. But this was in somebody's booth. It says Mod Magpie, Bits, Bob's Tiny Things. But isn't he adorable? He's a little hand-carved little dude. And he is going to run starting at $5. And he is running. Look at those eyes. Did you guys all have a good weekend? I saw a bunch of you guys in the zoo train. That was fun, right? Okay, I'm going to run the cage. And what is that? Yeah, with the hook it's 6 inches, but with the hook's about 8. A little bird cage. Look at the pretty color on that. I'm going to run that starting at 8, and that is running. I love the color. I thought about upcycling it for Halloween. Then I'm like, well, the color I could turn into fall. So it could go into the fall show, you know? All right. This is an 11-piece Tonala Mexican pottery nativity set. Um, there's this one. I'll show you guys some of them. Look at this little guy. And then we've got this one. And this one. I love the painting on these. Isn't it pretty? So I sold one of these last year, but I don't think I had all the pieces. I didn't have 11 pieces for that one. Gorgeous. I couldn't find any chips on these, which is pretty amazing. And then we've got this one. And I'm so confused as to what this is, but some sort of little animal. So I'm going to run the entire set for $25. It is Tonala Mexican pottery, and that is a running. I love the painting of that. I like the Tonala, I think, more than the Talavera. What do you guys think? What's your favorite pattern? Thanks for looking at that, you guys. All right. We've got this beautiful vase. Where did I put it? It's right here. How pretty this is. With that cobalt. There's the bottom on that one. You like both? With this, I see like a few little bubbles. Nothing crazy. And it's about 7 inches tall. And that is going to run starting at 10. And that is a running. Oh, the bugs on the Tonala. Yeah, I do like that too. You know what I forgot to check, you guys? Hey, hold freeze. I'll be right back. I'm going to double check with my lights to make sure none of that glows. Okay. My light is not in my purse where it normally is. That is so bizarre. Okay. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh. Let's make sure that doesn't glow. I know, time out, right? Hold the phone. Let's just double check. I didn't check the fish either. Lame. Man, it is coming down in buckets outside right now. So when it rains, it pours. That is for sure. We have a creek out back by our house called Hackberry Creek. And I just happened to walk outside last night, and that's where like flash floods come from, and caught the headwaters of it on video. 2 days, really? Yeah, it's coming down. Thank God they got the pole replacement done today. I was stressed about that because I'm like, oh my gosh, there's another storm. I can see it coming. Like, please get that done. So, we're not stuck with, 90-degree weather and no air conditioning. You are? Yeah, we're getting it now. It's pouring out. Hey, Big Bob, how are you? Let me know if you guys have any requests. Cross our fingers, we don't lose power. Oh, God. We've needed it. And we are really, really lucky that when that lightning hit that transmission pole yesterday, that it did not cause a fire. Like, you heard it like explode. It's crazy loud. Look at this beautiful bottle, you guys. Made in the USA. Look at that cobalt. It definitely is old. Has some marks on it. Most definitely. Wouldn't that be pretty with some greenery in it? I'm going to run that starting at 8, and that is running. I know I was telling Julie, gosh, I mean, we have had no rain. We usually have we have a monsoon season, and I think it's here. It only took 2.5 months. It's 2.5 months late. Thanks for looking at that. Does anybody need some cute little tinsel trees? Now, I don't think these are that old. But look how cute these are. I figured I could save these for my Christmas. Is it 60 days or 90 days till Christmas? Yeah. Show. I'm in Arizona, Maury. I'm in Arizona, but I'm in northern Arizona. So I'm near Prescott, Arizona. So you get all 3 of these. And those are running starting at 8. One of my friends is gonna come up and stay this weekend. We're gonna go do some day drinking. Well, we were gonna go down to like Scottsdale and stay the weekend, but it's just so hot. I'm like, why? Oh, I don't want to drive to the heat. I'm like, you come this way. I know, right? Come on down. We're going to do some day drinking on Friday and Saturday. They have so Prescott is a really cool old Western town. There's like a bunch of speakeasies, and then there's like shopping, and then antique stores, and then bar to bar to bar. We like to do shop, go to the bar. Shop, go to the bar. As soon as we're done in a store, we're like, okay, it's time for a drink. Hence the name. I mean, I do have the name Drnksuzy, so you know what I'm saying. This is one of those 3 Santas, ceramic, not marked on the bottom. It's for a taper candle. We're like, oh my gosh, I'm parched from shopping. We better go have a drink. There's this place which is brilliant, called The Office. So it was named that for like wives that are calling husbands going, what are you doing? I'm at the office, right? So that's the name of the bar. They have really good food and the most amazing, and I'm not a margarita drinker, but they have one called honey hot mango margarita, and it is the bomb. Amazing. So I'm going to run that starting at 6, and that is running. I know, right? Mine too. Oh. But at least you can like walk downtown, and you're not, the places are right next to each other. So, even if it's a little warmer, it's still okay. And then Saturday, my husband volunteered, he's probably going to regret this, to like be our chauffeur that day. So he's going to be our like designated and take us to wherever we want to go. And it's his birthday, so that kind of sucks, but he doesn't care. He's not a big drinker. He likes like he gets Malibu and Sprite. Okay, there is not a more weak drink, probably. It's like candy. Son's graduate at an old train car. Can't remember the name of the restaurant. Oh, really? An old train car. Where at? This is made in Brazil, you guys. Oh, in Prescott, an old train car. I have to think about that. An old train car. I wonder if it's still around. How long ago was that? I'll have to look it up. Look how pretty this is. Ceramic, made in Brazil. Oh, 2003. Trying to think. Like, I feel like I've been to every bar in Prescott. I know that's shocking, but yeah, I don't remember that one. It holds a tea light. There are a few little tiny, and I do mean tiny. You probably can't even see them, like right there. Sorry about my hands, you guys. That's paint, not dirt, just so you guys know. I'm going to run that starting at 12, and that is running. My paint under my fingernails, you guys can tell that's what I love to do. I'm going to actually do my nails this weekend. How about that? Thanks for looking at that. All right, what is next? Let's see here. Make sure you guys go in and check out my Buy It Nows. I've got a lot of my upcycled items in there. Okay, Hollywood Regency. Oh, this is so beautiful. I wish I had 2 of these, but I only have 1. But this would be so pretty. Anybody who likes like dark academia, it's not academia, it's academia. Decor, wouldn't that be pretty with even a gold or a black candle in it? So pretty. You could even upcycle candle to be really amazing to go in this one. But I wish there were 2, but there's only 1. So I'm going to run that one starting at 7. And that is a running. So pretty. Yeah, so if you guys love crafting, make sure you guys come to our Craftapalooza raid train. And there was so much interest in that there's already a Craftapalooza 2, which is, I have to look, September 29th is the second one. So I know Julie, Fabric and Treasures Julie is in that one. We're starting to preload that one. I think I probably have about 15 items in there, but looking for like spools and lace. If you do crafts, throw in the chat what you like to buy as far as buying bundles or what you're looking for. Buttons are also another big one. I've got a couple things of scrap like fabric that I bundled together. I know I have a big bag of old spools that I listed in there. Okay, speaking of a Talavera, look how beautiful this one is. It's also signed Mexico. There it is. Look how pretty this one is. Isn't that gorgeous? So there's one little spot where I don't think it's a chip because it's not rough. I just think that's where they missed glaze right there. It's about 12 inches long and about 6 inches wide. Really, really beautiful. I'm going to run that one starting at 12, and that is running. Hey, Kimmy, how are you? Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me, you guys. I feel so bad that I had to reschedule this show. I hate that for people that have pre-bids, But I'm good. I had this show set up, and then in the other room, I had another show set up, and then I felt so sick. It was crazy. And I never get sick. Like, I'm one of those people. Like, literally at least 4 years since I've even had a cold. Mm. But then I felt good the next day. It was so bizarre. But I think it could be that B12 shot, where it just made me feel like I had body aches, you guys, I swear, from the top of my head to the tips of my toes. It was crazy. And then I am not a sleeper, and I slept like all day and all night. I mean, as much as my English bulldog will let me. She's like, no, not today. You're not sleeping. And then my husband was out of town. So I was not excited that he was gone, but you guys know what I mean. Like, oh my God, yes. I can just do what I want. I'm going to do some crafts. I'm going to do some shows. I'm all happy. And boom, right? It went, nope. We're going to run this Wheaton bottle. There's the bottom. It does say Wheaton on it. I did not check this one for glow. Nope. Look at the shaker top on this. Have you guys ever seen one? Oh, it's so interesting. Look at that. With all the little fruits and stuff on it. I had never seen one like this. It even has strawberries on it. I'm going to run that starting at $6, and that is running. Oh. So I'm hoping you guys, we couldn't even go in our jacuzzi last night. I mean, we could have gone in it, but we'd had, lightning all around us and no jets because we had no, thanks for looking at that, no electricity. So then we're like, what the heck? All right, here we go. Let me know if there's anything you want me to rerun or that you want to look at. Okay, this one does have a maker's mark on the bottom, but I could not make it out for the life of me. Look how sweet this is. Again, one I could keep for the Christmas show, but I thought if anybody's looking for anything like that, it'd be cute with some bottle brush trees in it. The measurements should be in there. I couldn't find any chips or cracks. So I'm going to run that one. I believe him to be old, starting at 12, and he is running. A cereal for dinner time. Yeah, I don't even think I had dinner. The first night I didn't feel good. The second night, I know what I had. A piece of cold chicken, and that was it. And then when my husband got home, well, remember we didn't have any power. So he actually went down and got us 2 salads. So then I finally ate last night. But I'm weird. I could almost do without eating. It's so crazy. But that's not necessarily a good thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to eat. Oh. Then I'm like, oh, shoot, what time is it? I did make salsa because my husband went hunting with his friends. They're like, can she make her salsa? So I did. Well, then he took the whole thing. I was like, oh my gosh, I should have took some out and saved it for myself because I love salsa. You guys, how great is this book? Look at how bright those pictures are. This would be a great, I know, right? Taking the salsa. 1963. Ugh, just even the inside cover. Look at some of these. Let me show you some. Oh my gosh. Now see, this makes me hungry. Those drinks, that looks like a mint julep, huh? It might be. I'm going to run that starting at $6. It's in really good condition. Really, really good condition. I love to look in here and look at like the background, the kinds of cups that they have. Let's see. This is when there was entertaining, instead of buying platters like, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. You're invited for tea. I just have to share this with you. Look at that amazing table setting. You get the great lengths they used to go to. Now it's like, let's just order a couple pizzas and call it good, What happened to that? It's gone. Okay. Let me know if you guys have any requests. Okay, this I thought was really cool. And I don't think it has a year on it, but look at that. The Valley Plainsman cookbook. This cookbook is dedicated to all the Valley Plainsmen, past, present, and future, just held together by some string and some buttons, right? I know, we all have to work now. Exactly. And that is running. I just thought that was really neat. Held together by buttons and string. That's my kind of cookbook. Hey, Trinket Heaven, how are you? Thanks for joining. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to rerun. I'm almost done. Oh my gosh. I even talked a lot, and I can't believe how quick I got this done. All right. I love this. I feel like this is well, obviously it's hand done, but hey, Janny, how are you? Look how pretty that is, done with a pencil. Isn't that gorgeous? And it does have a signature here in the corner. The frame does say made in Hong Kong. It does have some marks on it. And I believe those measurements are in there. I'm going to run that starting at 8. Isn't that pretty? I need to do a show that is all art. I have so much art. It's crazy. And then I keep making art. Thanks for looking at that. Hey, let me know. I was going to be on the knickknacks little critter train that you guys just had, but I was doing something and I couldn't get there in time to sign up. And I was like, dang it. I would have had so much fun bringing in my Halloween cats. Wouldn't that have been good? The cat, like this one right here. This one would have been perfect. I'm not done with him, but wouldn't he be good? These would have been so fun. I know, darn. Oh, thank you. I'm not finished with them, or I would sell them. I gotta put something right here. Like, I feel like this is a collar. You guys tell me, and it might just be me, but I feel like this needs something right here. Like a little, yeah, something like that. He needs that right here. I thought about putting my handmade garland on there, but yeah, a bow tie would be super cute, and I could make one. I made his hat. Well, I made the whole thing, and painted him. It took me so long to do him. because I didn't feel good. Do you guys like, when you don't feel good, then like you have a total brain fade on everything? Thank you. I'm just like, okay, what am I doing? Hi, ISO. Hello. It's Carla, right? Am I right? Let's see. Let's see what kind of memory I have. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Okay. Oh, my coffee is good. I bought Julie. Dang it. Of course. How could I forget that? Because there's Fabric and Treasures, Julie, and then Julie. Well, welcome in. Thanks for joining. I bought the Odd Bird coffee. I have the Snickerdoodle and the white chocolate mint. You guys, those are so good. They are yummy. I'm like addicted to it. All right. Let's see. What is next? Let's do these. Let me know if you guys have any requests. I do bundled shipping. All right. There are 4 of these. These are Pottery Barn. I cannot resist mugs. I don't know what my problem is, but I just can't. Look how beautiful these are. Pottery Barn. And then they have the tree on both sides. I love that when they do it on both. There's a set of 4 in excellent condition. You guys might want to look these up. Aren't they great? Yeah. Yeah. I want to start making the mugs with the do the fake fake and bake, like fake whipped cream on them for the holidays. I'm gonna do it. I bought most of the supplies, so I'm gonna do it. I even bought the fake sprinkles. So this is the set of 4. If anybody's interested in those are gonna run starting at 16. I know. Did you see? I did the Santa mug behind me. My gosh, I was watching. Thanks for looking at those. I was watching whose channel? A YouTube. And if you guys aren't following me on YouTube, follow me on YouTube. Same name. And we're streaming to YouTube. I think it might have been Ginger Chick Rehab, and she spray painted an old Santa mug, and I was like, no. But I get it. I get it. Nobody would know if I didn't see her do it. Yeah, here's one. So I put the little, just did him. He's pretty cute, right? If anybody is interested in him, I'd run him for 10. But I don't have him in there. I just finished him. He's really cute. I know, so many mugs, right? I know when we built this house, when we built this house, we lived in our fifth wheel while we were building. And, I realized that I could live with just one mug. I don't want to live with one mug, but I can. It was crazy. Like literally, I washed my mug every time I was done with my coffee, set it on the coffee pot. It's so funny because I have a Keurig in there. And it's like, oh my gosh. So you mean I don't need 50 mugs? It's crazy because I tend to use the same one all the time. All right, you guys. I made these. So this would come with this little apothecary jar that has etching on it. I believe this is Princess House. But there are 6 of these. Like, I made these out of resin, but they look like the lucite. They look like the lucite candles. They're dominoes. And they're just in the jar. These do not glow. I did make some that glow, but I sold all of them. But they're just really pretty. I'm going to run those with the jar, and there's 6 of these in here. and those are running. Let me know, you guys, if you want me to rerun anything. I could. Yeah, for sure. I could add dice that glow. But I loved those. I want to make some of the taper candles that are like the vintage ones. I found a pair that were vintage one time at a Goodwill. Welcome in one of the bags hanging on the wall. Oh my gosh, I sold them. I can't remember how much. I remember who bought them from me too, but it was crazy. I was like, what? That's amazing. All right. We have 2 items left, you guys. That is so fast. All right. Look at this one. In really good condition. This is one of those, the bigger egg coddlers by Royal Worcester. Gosh, I can't say that. And I probably still didn't say it right. It just has some of my handprints on it from picking it up. But look what good condition that is. It almost looks brand new. I'm definitely going to. I just have to buy the molds for it. I have the resin to do it. So I have found, and I don't know if you guys do stuff with resin, but the resin that's the real crystal clear like that takes a day to set up. The quick stuff I have found isn't as clear. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but anyways, I'm going to run that starting at $8, and that is a running. I did buy the little molds to make ghosts like that. Like they're about this tall. Oh, I know, especially Christmas time, right? Thanks for looking at that. Heck, I would love to have a pair of those. I guess I need to get with the program, right? You guys are all, Susie, make this stuff already. What are you doing? Slacker. Okay, this is a Seafarer aftershave lotion made in Japan. Isn't this cool? Look, his hat comes off. Look how old that is. His little hat comes off, and he was a little a little decanter for cologne. He's so cool. It goes right back on. He's got a little bit of paint loss, but nothing crazy. And I didn't find any chips on him. So that's pretty amazing. So I'm going to run him starting at 7. I think this is my last item, you guys. So let me know if there is anything else you want me to rerun. And I can. Yeah, ghosts. And I think I bought, you know, when you buy so much craft stuff that you can't remember what you bought. I think I got the mold to make like mushroom trinket boxes. Wouldn't that be cute too? Like for gifts? I think it would be. I don't know. What do you guys think? I love doing these shows. Just sitting here talking about this kind of stuff. Oh, here's another thing that I'm going to start making. You guys look at the, it's fake candy, like a lollipop. And then it's got the glitter all over it. I made it out of foam. And then wrapping them in cellophane. And then I'm going to put these like in my buy it now. Aren't they cute? They're so fun. I know this little guy, seriously. Look at his face. A ghost on a stick. Who doesn't want one of those, right? Thank you. So I love making creepy, but I also love making like the kitschy cute. I have about 12 creepy dolls that I need to make. I'm going to set them all on my couch and take a picture of before and then like after. They're going to be cool, but I feel like that's a weekend project. I got to sit down kind of, because some of them I can do some of the base painting really close. So I don't have to keep washing brushes and stuff and wasting paint. So I'll probably do that. I need to start doing them this weekend, but I'm going to be so busy. I'm going to be busy day drinking. How am I supposed to make scary dolls, right? How am I supposed to do that? Oh, I know. If I could craft like all week long, I totally would. My husband, I told him, honey, I sell so much Halloween stuff that I make that I've been making those vintage buckets. I believe the devil is in there. Sip and craft. I know, right? Um, anyway, I feel like my husband goes, well, I go, I need a week off so I can make crafts. He goes, well, do it. And I go, it's not that easy. Like, he's like, well, sure it is. And I'm like, well, no, it's not. There's always something to do and all of that. There's always stuff. Then I feel like if everybody knows that I'm not doing shows or I'm not shipping or I'm not doing that, they find stuff for me to do, like they need me to do. Hey, do you think you could run to the DMV for me? Do you think you could do this? It goes like that. So if I could slip it in where nobody actually knows that I'm not doing any shows, I mean, you guys obviously would all know. Kind hello. So yeah, I'll have to see if I could work that in some way. But it always turns out that, you know, they'll have all these other things for me to do, right? All right, don't forget, you guys. Exactly. That's part of my problem. Hey, Galloping Ghost, how are you? Speaking of ghosts, I made a ghost on a stick. I made the cutest other ghost that I already sold him though. He's so cute. He's actually in my Jeep because he's going to be shipped out this afternoon. He's adorable and I need to make another one. I need to make more. So that's always the thing, is that I don't want it to ever be repetitive or boring. So I'll do a ghost and then I'll do a cat and then I'll make a pumpkin and then I'll do some floral and then I'm like, okay, I'm done with that. And then, yeah, you guys know. You guys do the same. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, we end up with all of these craft items that we can't use. So it's like, oh, what do we sell, right? So this is how my mind goes. Tell me, you guys, if you're like this. So I'll start setting my stuff out because we have the Craftapalooza. Make sure you guys join us for that. That is on September 7th. That is a raid train. And then we have another one already set up for September, hold on, 29th. Why can I never remember that? But I start setting everything out. Then I'm like, oh, wait, I might need that. And then, oh, wait, that goes back in my pile. And then, oh, wait, I know what I could use that on. But then you forget that you already have it. So when you're out shopping, you just pick one up. Now you got more. This is how this happens. So if you guys like fabric and buttons, I have some old sheet music I'm going to sell bundles of. I know Julie just bought a bunch of vintage cards. Hey, Sandy, how are you? I know, right? So true. Hi. So yeah, you guys know. It's so like that. So then I get stuck on Pinterest. Do you guys do this? It's like down a rabbit hole. And I'm like, holy crap. Like, how did I get here? How did I get here? I've been sitting here for 2 hours. Shouldn't I be doing something? Yeah, exactly. Shouldn't I? Maybe if I spent those 2 hours actually making something, that would be good. So I've had to start, you guys, this is no joke. I've had to start writing them down, like in order. You need to paint the cat, you know, or you need to put this together or this together. Oh, it's so bad. So I'm really trying to like finish a project. Like, okay, now I'm done. Now I can move on to this. But you guys know how it is. If you're painting, that's not how it works. You got to like paint while you're letting it dry. You start something else. Yeah, yeah. I'm not the only one, right? I know I'm not. Well, I think this weekend, I know, right? I think this weekend, you guys, was this a really a good success. I all the shows I was in for the knickknacks train looked to be so fun and everybody having a good time. To finish project is to not stop. I like that philosophy. That's funny. But I sell a lot of Halloween. When I'm doing Halloween, it's crazy. The kitschy I sell, and then I do sell a lot of the scary, the creepy, the scary, the creepy dolls. I know I have requests for those, so I got to get working on those. But like I said, I'm busy this weekend. I got to go day drinking with my friend, very busy. So priorities. But I haven't seen her in a long time. So, and then my husband volunteers to like be our DD. I'm like, heck yeah. I'm not going to say no to that. No way. Hey, retired. How are you? So yeah, let me know if there was anything else you guys want me to run. So some of the other things, I'm going to be working on more ghosts. Oh my gosh, the ghosts, you guys. Is he still here? I think he is. Let me go grab him. I just want to show you guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think I should make more. Okay, hold freeze. I'll be right back. Okay, yay. He's still here. Okay, tell me what you guys think. So these are sold, but they're getting shipped out today. Look how cute this turned out. What do you guys think? The retro ghost. I even made the garland. Super cute, right? So that's a yes. I should make more. Do you guys know what this base is? I buy all these candles, right? And you know how they have the wood lid? So I've kept the wood lids and I'm like, what the heck am I gonna do with these? I found something. So yeah, he turned out so cute, right? I love him. I know, I need to make some of these things for myself. Okay, then he's sold too, but look at him. I even made his hat and the candlestick. All of this right here, the detail is clay. That's done with clay that I made. He's pretty cool, right? Thank you. And then here's a kitty. I've made 2 of these and have sold both of them. This one's also sold, but there's the other kitty cat with her hat. Look how cute she is. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So I am going to make some more. I promise. I got to get to work. I'm kind of a slacker. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I find it like super therapeutic, you guys. Here's the reason I've never done the Meet Your Maker is because mine are so like would take forever. Like I could never complete one in a show. Like it would take me we'd be there all day. But I've thought about having some in different stages so that I could go. But here's the thing, they're never going to be identical because they're handmade. But I could do them, if I had like 4 of them, start off with this, do a little bit, hey, crazy, how are you? And then pick up the other one when it's like a little bit further down the road. And then by the time we're done, we complete one, if I'm making sense. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do because the drying time on those just takes so long. Good to see you. I have not seen you in a little while. Hope you're doing good. Yeah. So I need to do that. I have never done Meet Your Maker. Can you guys believe that? Wait, Julie, have you done Meet Your Maker? I don't think you have either. Like it seriously would take forever. So I can't, do it in that amount of time. So I would have to do it in phases. Oh, you are. What are you going to make, or do you not want to say? Well, I'm super happy that my lights have stayed on. Like I said, we had a horrible storm last night. I had no power, no water, no internet for 15 hours. I made it. I don't know how, but I'm here. And no sleep. Yeah, it was terrible. I'm just going to say, I'm like going on an hour and a half sleep. Yeah. That's about 3 hours shorter than my norm. I missed the sign up this month. Oh, okay. I'll be curious. I bet you're going to do some sort of sewing project, I would imagine. That I will not be doing. My sewing's more like I used to sew, but I don't anymore. Mine's more of, hot glue it together. Mine's more of a no-sew project. Worst nightmare, 100 degrees and no AC. I know, right? Here's the thing. Our house stayed really, really good at 76, if you could believe that. Like 100 degrees outside, stayed. We have 2 air conditioners running, and it stayed at 76 for 15 hours. Crazy, right? This house my husband was the builder. It's custom. So I did all of the design. He did the building. He was the general on this job. All of our walls are insulated with the spray in foam. It's amazing, you guys. It's crazy. Even our back patio is sprayed with it. And our garage, everything. So it really kept everything good. Nothing. Hey, Baked Pearl, how are you? Nothing was ruined in the fridges, freezers, nothing. It was perfect. I'm just glad when the lightning hit that transmission line, it didn't start a fire because we live in the country. That would have really sucked. There's one thing to have none of that, but then worrying about hey, Speechy, how are you? Worried about a wildfire would really suck. So let me know, you guys. We're going to go raid in to a cellar. I'll have to pick somebody. But let me know if there is anything you guys wanted me to run or rerun. If not, we're going to do that. And this week's just kind of a little crazy just because my friend's coming up on Friday. But I'm probably going to squeeze another show in somewhere. I'm not going to. I have shipping to do. So I couldn't go do it this morning. I usually go to my shop really early because I don't have air in there. But I had to wait for water to come on, air conditioning, because I have an English bulldog and, they can't be over like 78 degrees. So I had to make sure my air was on and all that. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Julie. Thanks for hanging out. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. That's always just fun, just to kind of even catch up with everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. So let's see who's out there. All right, let me look here. Let's go see Amy. Let's go see Staley Vintage, you guys. When we get there, throw a drink emoji into the chat for Drnksuzy. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Bye.